You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly.
What's up, Pride fam?
We
are
cameras today.
Two cameras today. I'm Molly Gray.
I'm Jeka Jane.
And we're missing Kent Boyd today.
Oh, man.
But we're Pride House LA.
Pride House.
So sorry you guys for not having an episode last week. That's
Sorry.
also why it's just the two of us, because we are in a quarantine Christmas.
Quarantine Christmas Day.
Gay magic.
Gay magic.
Ow, that was so loud in the headphones. Dang.
I got Molly new headphones. If you can see if you're watching this, you can see I got Molly some
I look
nice.
boring.
What? These are epic. These are Sony, and it says professional on it.
Wow, which means we're professional.
It means we're a professional podcast people.
Good, babe. Very nice. Also, if you aren't able to sit down and watch us for about this full hour, you can take us anywhere, driving in the car, holiday shopping. Hopefully you're done.
In the shower.
I know. Jeka listens to our podcast while he's in the shower. Also, I hope your holiday shopping is done, because Christmas is tomorrow. And this also is going to air after Christmas.
So hope you really did get your Christmas shopping done, because by the time you hear this, Christmas is going to be way over.
Yeah. But so we've actually been in quarantine. This is actually our 11th day. So we get to
12th.
12th?
Mm-hmm.
Starting from Monday. Monday to Monday.
No, 12 days. This is 12. This is 12.
I think it's 11. Monday to Monday is 7. What day is it today?
I don't even
Today's
know.
Friday. Monday to Monday is 7. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I was right.
No.
Yes.
No.
We went into quarantine on Monday.
We did?
Yeah, because it was mini crew.
1.
Oh my gosh. He's looking at his calendar.
I posted the wrong number on my post then.
Well, that sucks for you, because guess what? I'm always right.
That's not true.
That is not true. But I am right a lot of the time. Anyway, so
says,
says who? Me?
All wives.
All wives, yeah. You know what? Whatever. I was right then. So we are in day 11, which means we are able to actually see people now. The CDC and doctors and all that, cool science people recommend 10 days. And it was so weird how we got it too. You want to say, babe, like where it kind of started?
Well, so for one of our friends, they were celebrating their birthday, so we were like, of course we gotta go. She's one of our best friends. Didn't really think anything of it. Then later that day, Molly flew out to...
The next morning.
The next morning, she flew out.
And there was only like maybe not even 10 people there. It was his birthday dinner at a nice restaurant, so it wasn't a party.
And we see these people frequently, so it
Yeah.
was like we weren't like thinking, whatever. So Molly leaves that next morning, and I go down to see Molly's family, because Stone, our little brother, was performing in a interactive play type thing.
He's so cute.
And it was super cute. They had to like walk around and be in character. They were like playing like back in the day, whatever. It was super cute, and it was fun to like watch him in his like little element. He was so cute. And we later, like, it started at like 6, and I was sitting there, and for a little bit I was like, oh, I'm kind of cold, but we were in an auditorium, like a big gymnasium auditorium type thing. So I was like, ooh, maybe it's just cold in here. And then I started to get a headache, and I was like, I didn't. Well, and I did. My first initial thought was, I don't have COVID. I'm cold and I have a headache.
And also, like, he drank half a bottle of wine by himself the night before.
Yes, that, and I had 3 cups of coffee because I was running around doing holiday stuff. So I was like, I had 3 cups of coffee, probably drank a sip of water, nothing. And then that night I started getting a headache, and then Molly texted me.
I texted Jeka because I was flying home. So on the weekends, on the off season, which is, basically from September to January, I leave every weekend, which is Saturday to Sunday. And then on the on season, I guess what it would be called, I leave every weekend Friday to Sunday. So we had the birthday dinner on Friday. I left Saturday, and then I was coming home on Sunday. And so...
COVID. Literally.
So
literally more COVID on the microphone.
We're not going to
spray Lysol on this mic after.
So I'm coming home on Sunday, and Sloan, and you're there on Sunday. It was the second day after we went to that dinner. So Sunday, was I was flying home and Sloan texted us and said, hey, somebody tested positive for COVID. I just am sending out in a group message, you know, I didn't feel any symptoms, but I texted Jeka, hey, so-and-so has COVID. He was like, that's so weird because
I'm like, that sucks because I literally have
headache.
chills and a headache. And I was like, literally, I was like,
I was like, go get tested right now. So he left.
Well, first I'm sitting at okay, first of all, it's a holiday like showcase thing. And so all the kids in high school are singing all like right when this happened, the lights go dim and all the kids
right when I text him.
All the kids are standing around us, like around the whole auditorium, and they're passing a flame and lighting a candle like one by one. And I was just like, I put my mask on and I put my hood on. I just backed away from the table, but I also couldn't back away too far because there was people behind me. I was just like, oh my God.
What were they singing and ended up
Silent Night, bro. And it was like the slowest Silent Night. It was like Silent Night. And I'm like, oh my. And they're literally, I swear to God, one by one lighting a candle. And I was like,
you couldn't escape in that moment.
And the exit was like catty corner from like we were. It was like, I couldn't like go straight back. I had to go like around. Not just that, like around.
Can you show us that move again?
Around all the people. Oh my God. I was like, what do I do? Do I just sit here or should I try to leave? So I like got up and I stood like in the corner, like with my mask and my hood on. I was like this. And Molly's mom noticed right away. She was like, is everything okay? And I was like, I just have a headache. I was trying to go like, I have a headache. But I was like trying to get her to say, look at your phone. But it's also dark as shit in this auditorium.
Yeah.
So if you pick up your phone, the whole sky's going to light up. Oh my God. So sorry, I got on a tangent.
No, that's good.
Silent.
So I was like, go get tested right now. So he goes to get tested and is negative.
So I was like, oh, thank God.
But then the next day, which is Monday, if a lot of you guys don't know, we another one of our jobs is we own a dance training program called The Crew, and we work with them every day, 4 to 8, whether it's minis Monday and Wednesday, older kids Tuesday, Thursday. So we had our minis coming on, gonna go. What am I trying to say? On Monday we have our minis. There we go, and we were doing a bunch of errands during the day. We were getting some holiday shopping done. We had to do something for our car. And then
I was feeling a little achy, like body achy, but I just thought like I thought I caught a cold from sitting in that cold auditorium.
Yeah, because it's also like winter and cold season.
I didn't prepare for it to be freezing like ice.
So then we come back home and we have like about 2 hours until we need to leave to the studio, and it's kind of like fine. But then Jack is like, I need to take a hot shower, and then he's like,
well, wait, hold on, you've left out the most important detail of
what
we were watching. J-Team.
Okay. So JoJo Siva is one of our really good friends, and Jess obviously, and we'll get to why we're wearing these in just a moment. But
We're laying on the couch.
The J-Team, we've gone to like her premiere, like couple of premieres to watch the show. And we were like, we've never actually watched it because when we did like the drive-in theater, like the kids were playing, we were like hanging out with JoJo. Then like at the hamburger place, what's it called?
Playground? No.
Hamburger.
No.
Something. I don't know. Some cute new spot. We went there and they were playing it, but we were still talking to everyone. So we realized we were looking on the TV and we had never actually watched J-Team. So we're watching it and Jega had just taken a shower and suddenly about halfway through, first of all, we're like, oh my God, this is so cute. This is so good. And also like gay anthem. Let's go, JoJo.
Love it.
And suddenly like Jeka just folds over on the couch. And I was like, okay, this is weird. This is not like Jeka because even when he's sick, he's usually like tries to pretend like he's not. And he was like curled up and Jeka's not very flexible. So if you just imagine on a couch trying to curl up and then he starts like having a cough attack. And I was like, you need to test again right now. So now we still haven't freaking watched the J-Team all the way through. But this is now 3:32. Okay. And we're supposed to leave by 3:45 to get to the studio. So it's a 10-minute test and it's like 3:32. Finally, this test happened.
Keep in mind the last test that I took was negative. So I was like, it's fine. Like in my head, I was like, I'm negative. Because I literally went through it. It's called COVID clinic where you drive through and they do a full PCR up the nose, and you sneeze and then
they like snap
and you're like,
brain.
sorry, I just sneezed all over you, but they're still trying to swab your nose. And so I was like, oh, I'm negative for sure.
And then he tests positive.
It came out positive, and I was like, what the Freaking A.
Freaking A. So my first initial thought was like, holy shit, okay. Because I had literally just been talking to someone I was on travel with. I was like, Jeka and I have gone through 2 years. We've been sticklers. We've been clean. I travel every weekend. We work with kids every day, and we've never gotten COVID ever.
That we know of, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah,
because we could have had
Like
no symptom.
asymptomatic,
Yeah.
But we to our knowledge, we never had COVID.
Correct.
And I have I have a terrible immune system, so I know if I were to get it, which I obviously did. I'll talk about that in just a second. But so he tests negative at 3.
No, positive.
He tested positive at 3:42.
And we had to leave for the studio in
3:45. Okay.
Minutes.
So now I'm stressed because I've been, we kissed each other when I got back into
We were
What?
kissing.
Don't tell anyone we
I'm
kissed.
just kidding.
So we were freaking out. And we were supposed to teach, it was mine and Jeka's class from 4 to 6. Okay. So now we're scrambling, calling teachers like a crazy person. Jeka's stressed because he's like, I have COVID.
I'm like literally because right when it's kind of crazy too because right when I saw that it was positive, immediately I was like I felt like 1,000 times more sick because I feel like I was kind of when I'm sick I just pretend like I'm not sick. I pretend like I'm not sick.
Yeah.
I do normal things. I try to just avoid it, and I feel like that helps me, whatever. But and I feel like as soon as I saw that thing turn positive, I feel like I was just like,
yeah, it was so bad. And then I tested, and I was still negative, but obviously, like being exposed, I can't go into work with a bunch of kids. I would never put their health obviously at risk. So we've called 800 people, I swear.
So if you're a dance teacher in the Los Angeles area and you're looking to teach our amazing
at the crew dancers,
they're wonderful. Literally the best. Okay, I have to say they're literally the best kids.
Yeah, and we have the best parents. They were so understanding. They sent us soup. We finally got a sub, so they were a little bit late. They came at 4:08 or something like that. But to call somebody with 15 minutes to be like, hey, can you drop everything you're doing and go teach for 2 hours?
Or do you happen to not be doing anything and you want to be doing something?
Right.
What are the chances of you finding that person?
And so it was really, really stressful. And so then that all happens. Jeka has COVID. His symptoms were, you just basically, Jeka literally is a freaking superhero.
My immune system is A+.
Yeah, and mine is F-.
A-.
I'll say A-.
Yeah, I had the headache probably for 48 hours-ish. After the first day, it started to subside. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Sweet. Subside.
Good job.
S-U-B. Okay.
Don't leave me hanging.
Sorry, I didn't see it. And then the fever was probably the scariest part because I was like, ooh, this is what sucked the most, I think. The headache, obviously headaches suck, but
And I try to tell people the headache you get during COVID, it feels like you're wearing a headache helmet. All you want to do is take it off because it's just a cap of headache.
Yeah, it was on the, I remember because even Thursday, Molly's mom was like, you have where's your headache? And at the time, the day of Stone's show, I was like, my headache's kind of on the side of my head. So I thought maybe it was just I'm cold. I have a cold headache because she said her headache was on the top of her head. And the next day when I woke up, this headache was straight up on the, like a helmet. It was on the top of my head and it would not let up at all. It was just like that, my head. And then the fever, I was just putting the ice pack on my chest actually made me feel 1,000 times better just because it was keeping me cool, even though I knew I needed to sweat it out.
Yeah.
But then the body aches came, which was not fun because it's you move and you're like, ow.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like my symptoms are a bit of a.
We got different symptoms.
Yeah. My symptoms are really bad and a lot longer. So why don't we take our first break, come back, and I'm going to tell you how I literally almost had to go to the hospital. I was on the phone with the doctor and he advised me to go to the hospital, but I was too scared to be alone.
So gay magic.
Gay magic for Molly.
Or as Kent would say, it's warm in here.
It's warm in here. Oh, miss you, Kent. All right, guys, don't forget to comment, subscribe, tell your friends about us. We're going to take our first break and come back and I'll tell you how I almost ended up in the hospital. Gay magic again. Stop. So before the break, we were talking all things COVID. Imagine people who have a cool accent. They're like Carvid.
How?
Carvid.
What accent is that? Where's that from?
This one is probably like, I got COVID.
Okay, now do like British.
I've got COVID.
Okay, how about like Scottish?
COVID.
That's not it. Oh, do a Filipino accent. Cool. This is good. You got it. Okay. Okay.
Give me a
Wait.
second.
Let me get. I will give her while she thinks about how to say this. I just want to let everybody know I'm half Filipino. Woo woo. And I have the what?
Maybe something that.
Boner.
Stop bonering.
My mom is Filipino, and she. I never thought.
Philippines.
Okay. Philippi. I never thought that my mom had an accent until Molly pointed it out.
Oh my God, she does. It's so funny.
It's like it's pretty funny.
Yeah, she'll be like,
Jang. She calls me Jang. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what name is that? Whose name is?
You know, on Tuesday, I got COVID.
There you go. That's
got
pretty good.
thanks.
Yeah, the V's in I was gonna say the V's in Filipino. You say the V's is B's.
Yeah.
COVID.
I got COVID.
COVID.
Are you okay?
Okay, you have
How's
COVID.
doing?
You're doing a cop. You have a cop.
Yeah, you get it.
You have
And
a
I'm
cop.
like, what?
I'm like, a what? She's like, a cop. Cop. Oh, no, she said cough. F's or P's, right?
Yeah.
For all my Filipino people out
What
there.
does she say that's really funny that you make her say? She'll say something.
She says a lot of funny shit.
Yeah. I wonder, is it Tuesday?
Tuesday. She'll like say the days of the week. Oh, what's the day? Okay, I can come. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
She'll go like this. Can you please buy my flight?
Yeah, okay, just buy my plate. You'll get okay, F's or P's.
You go, okay, well, what day do you want to go? Or what day do you want to come? Okay, I can come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I have to be back to go to church.
Like, so
That's pretty good.
that was pretty good. That was really good. Okay, now
and then you like you like laugh at her, and then
she'll go.
you'll repeat how she says it, and then she'll be like,
She's funny.
Anyway, sorry, we went off on a tangent.
That's Molly's turning into a Filipino.
Jeng, you got me that watch for my heart rate.
Oh, you get their heart monitor.
Okay,
Now say COVID in Filipino accent, in Tagalog accent.
COVID.
There you go.
I got the COVID. Anyway, I swear I'm not making fun. I'm like literally Julia's one of my favorite human beings.
Filipino accent is probably okay. So accent.
Oh wait, breaking news. That's the boner.
Oh, sorry.
Breaking news. Did you see comedian Joe Coy and comedian Chelsea Handler?
Yes, applause.
Okay, first of all, I need to tell them about my symptoms. Remember?
Oh yeah, we stopped talking about it.
We got off on a tangent. Okay, let's just end this COVID thing quickly because it kind of sucks. Mine's a long story. Okay, are you guys ready? I pretty much almost died. Jeka was scared.
I was nervous towards the tail end of the 48 hours.
So I tested negative for the first 2 days. And then I
you can't shake your Filipino accent. And then
well, actually, to be honest, like once I got really sick, I didn't even test. I was like, I for sure have COVID. But so I have Epstein-Barr, which is just like an autoimmune disease, I think. I don't know. I got it when I was really young. I'll always have it. And the doctors thought that I was narcoleptic actually. So, but it was just because I was so sick and my immune system was so bad. It's like a form of mono, but like worse. And I got it from when I was at the dance studio sharing a water bottle, and I'll just always have it now, which is crazy. But I had like wires attached to my head to like get my brain scans. It was crazy. So my immune system is just always going to be really, really bad till forever. So I've always been scared to get COVID, but I know like I'm strong enough to fight it. But so my symptoms were really weird. Like I got a headache and I was like, okay, so maybe this is all, and then I woke up at like 5 a.m. and I threw up. And I thought, okay, maybe that's a little bit weird because it woke me up out of my sleep that I needed to throw up. And that hasn't happened to me like since I was a kid, right? Like when you're really sick. And then I was fine for like 2 hours, and then I threw up again. And then I had a dance private on Zoom. So from 9 to 10, I like taught, and then I like went back to bed. And then right from there, I was throwing up like.
And also, like, throwing up wasn't like the common COVID symptom. Like, I feel like you never heard anybody like, oh, I was throwing up all night. Like, you hear that for like the flu or.
Yeah. So we originally thought like maybe I had the flu or something, but I was throwing up between literally, and I'm not even exaggerating,
every
you guys,
5 minutes.
like 5 to 20 minutes. Like and then I was sleeping in between my body.
And when Molly throws up, it's like, it's not like just. Well, I guess it's different too, because when you're throwing up from like being sick, I feel like you're like, getting rid of.
Well, also, okay, so here's the thing. Like if you throw up from being like hungover, I'm not like, you know what I mean?
Okay, if you're watching on the YouTube, will you please show that to the camera?
I'm not like, like that's not how I throw up normally, right? Like if you throw up when you're hungover, like I try and be as quiet. I just like kind of get it in my mouth and just let it come out. You just and then you're done. But what happened is we ate chicken noodle soup the night before, and that's really the only thing I ate. And then for the next almost 48 hours, it's like 36, 38 hours, I was throwing up literally every 5 to 20 minutes. And it got to the point where I was throwing up bile, which I had to Google because I was like, okay, what is this? One, it's like tastes disgusting.
Foaming, like.
I was foaming at the mouth. It was yellow, and then it was green, which is like part of, I don't know, I think it was saying like your liver. So I was like, wait, do I have like, I don't know, do I have like alcohol poisoning? Like I was going through all these things. I was like, there's no way this is COVID.
Food poisoning.
Food
like
poisoning.
Your body produces, oh my gosh. Your body, I've gotten a lot of food poisoning.
Yes.
Your body, your liver flushes out your toxins, but it also creates the enzyme or whatever it's called. I don't even know. Sorry, I'm not like a doctor, but it like your body, it pushes that into your stomach to help push whatever's in your stomach not in your stomach, so you just stop feeling that way.
Yeah, and like I don't know, and we had like made like hot toddies earlier that day, and like, so I was like, okay, so maybe I got sick, and then I don't know. So I was freaking out. I was Googling everything. And then I was Googling like COVID symptoms, and it said like the most underrated symptom for COVID is throwing up. And so I was like, for like, 2 days, I was like passed out. I could not stay awake, only to throw up. So I would like get up, throw up. And then it got so bad, like towards like hour like 30, 32, that I was dry heaving, and like I felt like I was gonna throw up my insides. Like it was so scary. I was literally just like, I almost pulled in like our portable mattress into the bathroom and just like laid there, because it was awful. I would like take a little tiny sip of water and think I was fine, and then it was just like bleh.
That's kind of is super interesting, because if you think about, like, I was just comparing it right now in my head to like having food poisoning, where like COVID is obviously like an unknown symptom in your body, but also because you are vaccinated, just double vaxxed, your body has the enzyme or the white blood cell, whatever the thing to help, to kind of like help fight it. So your body was going into this mode of like understanding how to get rid of this virus, but like it was so also COVID is unknown to your body, so it was figuring out how to get rid of it.
We just started having that huge breakout with Omicron, right? That's how you say it. So
Omarion.
Oh, so anyway,
Icebox where my heart used to be.
Is that a Marion song?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh God, watch, it's like
no, that is it is.
So I was like literally just in our room, like by myself all day. I literally was like, and I'm not like the most religious person. I definitely have like my relationship with God, but like we don't go to church like or like say our prayers all the time. And I was like pleading on the toilet seat, and I was like, please God, make it stop. Like I was in so much pain. And then I thought I was gonna pass out on the toilet seat. I like had my elbows on the toilet seat, and I was like throwing up so bad that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna pass out. And I'm like, Jeka's not gonna know because he's in the living room, and we obviously are in a house, so it's like I'm not sure he would hear me. So I know I didn't need water, but I like was like, I need to ask him for water so he knows that like I'm not in a good spot. And I tried to yell, and I was literally like, It was so scary.
movie.
Like it was so scary. Okay, thanks, babe. Okay, but that was
I was like,
literally me.
I had a
Literally
sound
me. And then after, well, that lasted for a while. And during that time, my muscle aches became like unbearable. Like I was like, not like screaming like, yeah, but I was like, like, ow, like I, can't, like they were so uncomfortable and there was nothing I could do. I was trying to like rub it. I took Jeka's pillows and I put them underneath my legs. I was just like, I could not, like the pain I was in for like almost 48 hours was excruciating, and I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I had a fever for maybe 20 minutes. It was so weird. Like I like couldn't get cold, but I was like burning hot. Like my skin felt like it was like 3rd-degree burn, and then I was like so cold. It was so weird. And then so Jeka set me up a virtual doctor's appointment, and I was talking to the
Shout
doctor.
out Kaiser.
Thanks, Kaiser. Yeah. Jeka was like, you need to talk to a doctor right now. And so I was telling the doctor all my symptoms and how I'm feeling and how like I'm like completely weak. It had almost hit 48 hours where I couldn't keep down any fluid or any food or anything. And he goes, well, you actually are the contender for needing to be in the hospital. Like you should go to the hospital, but you will be by yourself with IVs. They're going to get you back, with IVs and hydration and all that. And that panic scared me so much more. So Jeka got these liquid IV patches or pouches.
Drinks. It's kind of like Crystal Light, but the brand is called Liquid IV, which is literally what it is.
Yeah. And so I put some in there, and I was just like, I chugged a little bit of it, and I was like, do not throw this up. And I was able to keep it down for like 2 hours, and then I threw up, and then I tried it again, drank some more, and I was able to keep it down. And then like it was so weird. Like that's why I think COVID is so weird, because literally like 2 hours later, it was like a completely different person.
Yeah.
Like I just needed like hydration, but my body couldn't keep it down. And then I actually talked about this on my TikTok, and then Liquid IV, the company just sent me like a shit ton of packages.
Oh my God, they have so many flavors. I was like, bro, I didn't even know you had all these flavors.
And they're actually like really, really good. It does taste like Crystal Light, but it gets you hydrated.
It tastes like Gatorade.
Yeah, like kind of Gatorade.
But like, okay,
but
no hate on Gatorade, but I've also read that Gatorade is not good for you when you're trying to get hydrated. And also,
it just felt sugary. Like Gatorade, like just felt sugary. And this Liquid IV, you could taste the flavor, but it didn't feel like I was putting something in my stomach. I felt like I was still drinking water, and it was just like hydrating me.
Yeah, their thing on the box says that it's like a regular IV goes. They're ringing our doorbell. It's like a regular road like to getting hydration, and then there's like an express lane to hydration.
Yeah, especially because I'm immunocompromised. COVID really sucked, and if you are not vaccinated, please go get vaccinated. We were about to get our boosters the week we got it, which kind of freaking sucks. But now, once we're cleared to get our boosters, we're going to get it again. One of our friends actually, my mom just told me, is getting double vax. So she had originally gotten Pfizer. Now she's getting Moderna, which I thought that's kind of cool. You can get double vax now. But definitely go get your booster, get vaccinated, you guys, because if I was not vaccinated, I would have been on a ventilator for sure.
Definitely.
Like I would have been.
And I think like for anybody that doesn't necessarily believe in the vaccines or whatever, so like whatever, but in my opinion, like definitely like without the vaccine, like yes, you can still catch COVID, obviously,
yeah, right? We got
but
it.
The idea behind the vaccine is to keep you not in the hospital and crowding it
and
from
die.
people, like, or just like taking up something from somebody who maybe potentially, like, I know that I have a really strong immune system, right? But I still got the vaccine, and I did it also in the sense of keep it like, because like I know my mom is much older than I am. Both my moms and my Monica.
They're not lesbians.
No, I have two moms. Monica is on the mend. She's she doesn't need her.
She doesn't have diabetes anymore.
She doesn't have to use her insulin anymore, which is fucking amazing. Yeah. And also shout out to Kaiser for that. Like they're older, and I would like if something, God forbid, right? Like if something were to happen to them, I'd rather them have the space in the hospitals for them than like me.
Yeah.
Because I know that.
And I think just to think about it, the vaccine is not political. The vaccine is for your health. And anybody who's ever went to elementary school or preschool or have kids that go to school, you already had to get your shots in order to go there, right? So it's the same thing. It's the same thing for COVID. It's not political. Actually, Trump just came out with a whole thing saying, like, I've just got my booster. Anyone who's not vaccinated, you need to get vaccinated. Like, so it's, you guys, I think, like, let's strip politics away. Get vaccinated, get your booster.
Get vaccinated, like for people our age. I think get vaccinated for like your grandparents. Get vaccinated for your parents, like, or for your siblings.
Or
who maybe
God forbid, ding ding ding, another person.
Yeah, just anybody. Like,
or even just if you want to be like, maybe not think about other people, for yourself.
Yeah,
get vaccinated for yourself. Yeah,
you don't want to be hooked up to a freaking ventilator for 32 days. I just saw this guy's TikTok. He was like, I was on a ventilator for 32 days in the hospital.
And Omicron is the fastest spreading, and like we're still learning a bunch of, like what the side effects and all that is of this new variant. But I will tell you firsthand, you guys, this is firsthand. Yeah. If I was not vaccinated, I would be in the hospital right now, for sure, by myself too.
Yeah, especially because it's still COVID.
Going.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like we've been talking about COVID for like pretty much this whole episode. So why don't we, if you're watching, let's talk about what we're wearing. Okay, so we are wearing XOMG Pop merch.
What's XOMG Pop?
Okay, so Jess and JoJo Siwa, they were on a mission to get their own new pop girl group. Girl group that's pop
stars. I don't know how to say that.
A pop girl group, whatever. So they narrowed it down to their tops, and they just released their first new single, which is Candy Hearts, and it's so cute. And I feel like for everyone who's out there, if you have kids or like you're looking for age appropriate music, this is finally something that we have. Because I feel like there's always music that has like weird sexual innuendos that like kids want to dance to.
I mean, if you think about Kids Bop, no hate on Kids Bop, but some of the songs I'm like, these kids should not be singing this.
Or even like think about, so one of the songs that like our kids love right now is Shivers. Shivers, you want to dance. And it talks about like, ooh, it gives me the shivers, like, ooh, that's sexy, and it turns me on. Like, that's literally kind of what it's about.
Yeah.
And this girl group, XOMG Pop, one, consists of 3 of our dancers from the crew, which we're so proud of. But 2, actually is age-appropriate music, you guys. So we're very picky with who we actually advertise and, like, who we support. Jess and JoJo, one, are freaking amazing, and they did so right by these girls and their moms with this whole group. So yeah, let's play a little bit of their song, and then let's go to a break. And I want to tell you guys, let's end on a high note because it's Christmas Eve. Jeka and I celebrate Christmas Eve together, so Christmas is about the kids. We opened our presents today, and I can't wait to tell you what we got each other. Like candy. XOMG Pop, you guys, make sure you go and stream it, buy it. We'll be right back, and we're going to talk all things Christmas presents.
Yeah, magic. We're back. Yes. I love podcasts.
That sounded like my throw up.
No more COVID talk. No more
COVID talk. Okay, so you guys, today is Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Obviously, we've talked about this.
But you're listening to this on Monday, January 1st or something like that.
So Jeka and I, we've been together 8 years, and every year we always celebrate our Christmas together on Christmas Eve, just because I have young siblings, and Santa comes on Christmas morning, and it's definitely about the kids. And today we talked about how, like, even when we have kids, we're gonna like sneak away into our room and have our Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Oh. Sorry.
What? Did you just say we're gonna have sex?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's not what we're gonna do on Christmas. Here's my present. It's a dick in a box. Dick in a box.
Boner alert. Do your thing. That's not what we're doing on Christmas Eve.
It's a dick in a box. Has anybody seen that? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have, from SNL. Yeah,
it's a dick in a box. I made you watch it last night, actually.
Yeah, you made me watch it a lot, actually. And I don't really like dicks in a box, but that's.
I mean, who? Raise your hand.
Ooh, Jack is clapping his feet.
That's funny. Okay.
Anyway, so we're always going to celebrate together just so that Christmas is always kind of about the kids and all of that. So both of us have been trying to get freaking skiddity skit in the abs. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to be skinty bitches. We're going on the Disney Creator Cruise in January. So we were like, okay, let's get freaking skinny and fit and feel good. And for me, I've always said, like, I just need help. Like, I just need somebody that's going to be like, yo, fucking work out. That's my thing. Did you just give me, like, a little bit of extra?
Yeah.
Perfect hype, man. Thanks, baby.
Yo, I need to work out.
But.
Ooh, that's COVID. For sure.
No more COVID talk.
Wow.
So, and I've tried working with trainers, and it's just not something that, like, I get excited about. And I've always wanted this freaking Lululemon workout mirror. Okay. And I even was talking about it last night because there was like was Lululemon on there. And I was like, oh, I just really want the Lululemon mirror. And Jeka was like, oh, well, can't you just watch like Chloe Tings on YouTube? Because I tried that for a while, but nothing is like interactive. It's just boring. I was like, you know what? Fine, you're right. And so we're doing Christmas today. And I thought he was going to get me a vanity because I heard like screwing, like today.
She heard screwing.
I heard this when I came out today.
That was not sex.
Oh my God. Can you keep your boner in your pants? Golly. Keep it down.
It just has a mind of its own.
Stop. Made me
It's my new favorite sound.
No, this is
Oh.
Close it. Take it off.
Keep talking about your mirror, go ahead.
Anyway, I got a Lululemon mirror.
Oh my God, be a little bit more excited. You almost cried. I'll show the video.
I did cry. So I'm just like really happy because I didn't think he would get me that. I've literally been talking about it for like a year. Every time we go into Lululemon or anytime we work out. Because also, too, I can't really work out with Jeka because he does, like, he's trying to bulk up with his chest. So his workouts are a little bit different than mine. And so, like, I try and do, like, smaller weights. But I also just, like, want my own path. Like, I want to, like, look at somebody and see their body type and want to work for that. So I'm really excited for the Lululemon mirror. And the irony? I was going to say irony.
The irony.
The irony is... Jeka's been asking for something too. So.
Yeah. Well, so I'm opening up my presents for Molly. First, I opened up some clothing, and Molly likes to dress me like I'm a Ken doll. She always is like, oh, this is a cutie. Oh, this is a cute.
And you love it.
Yeah.
Well, also, Jeka never buys himself clothes. So, like, he's like, I don't need more clothes. I'm like, yes, you do. Like, seasons are changing, new stuff. So I always buy him clothes.
I don't need new clothes. But Molly always buys me new clothes. And she just like, here, try this on. Okay, you might try this on. Oh, yeah, you need that. That's what she says.
And you
you
liked
need that.
all
you
your
need that.
clothes today.
Well, yeah, of course. I like the gifts that you give me. Then we get to the last present, and it's a box. And it was like, in my head, I was like, these are for sure shoes. Because of the shape of the box. I was like, oh, these are shoes. And I thought at first, because we were looking at stuff to get for my siblings. Oh, this is after Christmas.
Yeah.
This is after Christmas.
We're looking at dunks.
We were looking at shoes to get for my sister and her girlfriend and for your brother.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw these one shoes that for Travis Scott, he has this line with Nike or whatever dunks, and they were like $1,000. So in my head, I was like, ooh, Molly got me the Travis Scott dunks. I was like, this is tight. And I rip it open, and I was like, this is not a Nike box. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I like kind of I tried to like shake it a little bit to see. I was like, what is this? And then I rip it open, and then I see the P, and I was like, oh, it was the Peloton logo, and I was like, oh. I was like, no, she didn't. And then I opened it, and it was the little fucking
cycling
shoes. And then I was like, shouldn't just give me the cycling shoes. I was like, there has to be the bike. And I was like, oh, that in my head, the first thing I thought, I was like, oh, that's why you had to move my car. Because when I came outside, I forget the next day.
Yeah.
And I was like, where's my truck? And she was like, oh, I had to scoot it forward. And in my head, I was like, why?
Yeah. Because they delivered the bike, like it was an actual bike. They like walked it in, and I was like, close all the blinds. You stay in the room. Like I did not want this to be ruined because it was like a week ago. It was literally like I had planned it because we were supposed to go up to Jeka's families up into the Bay, but obviously we got COVID. Whole thing of the episode, so we weren't able to leave. So my mom was going to come here and my little brother Gage, and they were going to kind of organize the garage of best how it was fixed. I didn't know how big this thing was, and so while we were gone, they were going to do that. But of course we're at home, so I was like, oh fuck. So I was like, stay in the room, do not come out.
And she was kind of mean.
Well, because this is the first year, and I like still like don't know if he really saw it in the email, but like
I swear on my mom's life, and I would not swear anything on my
we were looking on my phone, and he went to go to a new website, so he clicked that little square thing, and then the websites came up, and Peloton was one of them, and I was like,
I didn't see it.
And so I was like, this is the first year that I've accidentally not spoiled your Christmas present.
Mollee gets a present, and she's like, can you open it right now? And I'm like, it's literally a month away from my birthday.
It's literally Thanksgiving, and it's a Christmas present.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this?
I'm the worst at that. But yeah, so I got him a Peloton, and his smile was like his whole face.
I'm still so happy. Okay, the first time I heard about Peloton, well, you see the commercials, but I was in New York. I was in New York to do VMAs with Ariana Grande.
Hey.
And we were staying in this hotel, and they had 2 Peloton bikes, and I was like, let me just give it a whirl, because I was really into running too right before the show, because I was just trying to run a lot, but then it was a lot on my knees. So then I was like, oh, let me look into like cycling.
Yeah.
So then that's when I saw the bike. So let me just try, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. It's like, the people are like on the bike, like up and down, like
hopefully
pumping,
you're watching right now because Jeka's
they're
going
pumping,
to
they're
town.
pumping, they're like running, but then it's also kind of cool because we went to go see Dancing with the Stars, and that Cody Grisby,
and I was
one of the instructors.
I was talking to Kent about it, and one of the top instructors of Peloton is friends with Kent, so we want to get him over to do like a fun thing.
Oh,
like
that's
that.
fun.
Yeah.
Wait, Cody? Oh no, the guy's name's Kent.
No,
the
Kent.
instructor?
Our Kent is friends with one of the top instructors on Peloton.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we should. Yeah. Well, we
Get
should
him
also
on the
get Cody
pod.
up in here too.
Yeah.
But and so I was like looking at, even just knowing that I went out there because I was like, should I go close the garage? And I was like, yeah. So I went out there and I was like just swiping through all that. I was like, she's gonna look at me. But there's like live classes that you can do with people like all over the world. You can
that's
you can like
cool.
do like rides with people from like there's people in the class.
Is there like
I
a
guess.
camera on the screen where like they can see
I don't
you?
think they can see you, but you can see them. And there's people from what I gather, there's people in the studio with the teacher.
Oh,
and then
that's
you can
so
like
cool.
ride like as if you were like in the class.
Oh, cool.
Which I think is kind of cool. I don't know. I've
Yeah.
never tried it, but the few times that I did the rides when we were in New York, I just did like the preset.
Well, and I
classes.
got him those little cleat-looking things, and he was
Special
like,
shoes.
"Why
I was
do
like,
you
what the
need
fuck do you
these?"
need?
And I was like, "I don't know. The Peloton website says you need certified cycling shoes."
I don't know. I had the one they just put because I also have a fixie bike, so my shoe.
Oh,
mine,
that's how it was.
I just would stick because they have like it's like a basket, so you like stick your foot in the
Yeah.
basket. No, that's how it was in New York. But this is
Yeah.
I feel like I want to go put them. She said no. I just
Jeka
like,
goes, "These are like tap shoes."
they did kind of look like tap shoes. I was like, I want to go do a ride right now.
So now what we're gonna do is just work out. New year, new me.
New day, new me.
But yeah, so it was kind of cool to see kind of both of where our heads are at, like getting in a good mindset, get fit, all of that.
I also got Molly's really cool Casper t-shirt.
Yeah, Casper the Friendly Ghost. Yeah.
Yeah, that's throwback.
And
if anybody
a
knows
laptop case and like a roller and like because with the Lululemon mirror, there's like classes you use with the block, and then you obviously want to roll your
that.
body
The
out.
mirror is like they have all kinds of classes. I know there's like boxing, there's yoga, there's fitness, there's strength training. Because it's Lululemon. Is all fitness. And then I think they're like the mirror itself I know is a new company. The last time we stopped, Molly's trying to flex right now. When we went into Lulu, they have like a setup there, and Molly was like, "Oh, I want one of those." And I think that was the first time I heard her say that. So I was like, when Molly says she wants something, there's like a database in my brain that like files all of these things. Like I don't know why I just remember shit.
Why don't we say really quick before we finish this, the gift that we're really excited for my mom to open tomorrow?
Oh, well, let's talk about the couple things that we got because it was kind of sad that we didn't get to go see my family a little bit because, and then we didn't get to see them last year, obviously too because of COVID.
Yeah.
So I think it was just cool. My little sister, her girlfriend was like, she really wants these dunks.
Yeah.
So we got her some pretty cool. It's weird to like talk about it because I know she's not gonna hear it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I know she's gonna hear this at some point. But we got her these really cool Nike dunks that are orange and black that are really cool because
fresh,
we're
yeah.
from the Bay, so it's San Francisco Giants colors. And then for Des, her girlfriend, we got her these Converse Comme des
Comme des Gargons.
Comme des Garçons. It's like a French brand with a little heart and the happy face kind of thing. Which
We also got this for my brother.
yeah, and
He
then
really
we
wanted
also got because Des, my sister's girlfriend, they both really like to cook, but
They like
Des-
their dreams have like a taco truck.
yeah, they Des just got into TikToking, so she was
Ayy.
posting like these cooking. So we got her, well, both of them, we got them these brand new pots and
Pots and
pan
pans are
set,
so
which
pretty.
is like super, so kind of like aesthetic, you know, for them. And then for my mom, she really wanted this Fitbit heart monitor.
rate,
She was
yeah.
like, because I guess her sister, she's like, Auntie Lilia has one, and Sonia has one.
And they can tell
And
your
they can
heart
see
just by
your-
wearing
They
on your
can
wrist.
see your heart rate monitor on there. So I have to have one too. So we got her one of those, and she was all happy. And then my Monica, my other mom, she is getting ready to move into her own place, condo. So she was talking about wanting getting a TV and then wanting a sound bar for it. So we got her a sound bar. And then when she was over here last time, she was really into
She's
Molly
like super into like
health
fitness and
and
health,
eating
and she's
right.
dropped like almost 100 pounds or something.
Yeah,
It's
she looks great,
crazy.
yeah. She was on this plan from Kaiser. It's crazy.
Yeah, and she doesn't have to take any of her insulin
Insulin,
shots anymore. She's
which
completely
is-
off like diabetes and all
That's
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
And so she was she was here. She was using our Magic Bullet or
Yeah.
NutriBullet.
My mini.
It's a blender.
Yeah,
And you
NutriBullet.
just press it down and it blends. And she was like, "This is cool." So we got her one of those. And that's really exciting. And then
For my dad, we got him some nice new clothes
Oh,
and some new shoes. He
is
just got
feeling-
veneers.
He's feeling himself hard.
He
which
dropped
is,
25 pounds. He
which
got
is-
some new veneers.
Let's go, Papa Sean.
Yeah, and he feels good.
He was on the phone. He was like,
if you're not
Big ol'
watching,
smile.
Jeka's smiling really big.
"Ugh."
He's like, look, I noticed it like right when I answered, and he goes, "You're the first person that noticed it so quick." And I was like, "Of course." My dad would always hide his smile. But I think the biggest one that I'm excited for, and like we obviously kind of splurged a little bit, but my mom, like, first of all, is the mom to so many people. I feel like she's like mom/nanny to like all the dance kids, Callie, our mom, like everything. And
she's also kind of like your best friend. Like you
Yeah.
can just talk to her. And
yeah, and
she's
she
just-
really does work really, really hard. And like
Yeah.
if she only has like $5 to her name, she's gonna give it to you and she'll go hungry. Like she's honestly the best, and she cannot see like at all. Like
she does the bring the phone close to your face, pull it away. Bring the phone
But,
close
like,
to your face, pull it away.
her mom just passed away, so my grandma just passed, and I talked about this on the podcast a little while ago, but she was trying to do her makeup, and this is when it really kind of hit me, where she started getting a little teary-eyed. She was like, "Is it good? Like I can't see to do my makeup." And that made me feel so sad. So I talked to Jeka and I was like, "Do you think we can get her LASIK surgery?" And so
She had called a place.
she'd called a place, and originally the surgery is like $5,500, but they gave her this like big discount where everything ended up being like 41, and it was like it was really good. And they're doing custom LASIK too, so it's not just like a regular procedure. It's like per eye, and they were really sweet. And because we were buying it for them, they were like, "Let me help you out." Like it was just really, really awesome. So Jeka was like, "We should wrap it in like a small."
We wrapped the piece of paper, because they don't have like a gift card type thing. So we wrapped the paper along with a piece of foam. So it kind of looks like an envelope. We wrapped that, and then we put that into another box, wrapped that box, put it in another box. And I was like, one more. So we wrapped that box and put it in another box. So we were trying to think like, okay, she's going to think this box is a purse. Okay, she's going to open it up and be like, "Oh my God, another one." She's going to think this one is this.
She'd be like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
She's going to be like, "What? Okay." But then also, she's also going to hold the box away from her head. "What's in this? What is it? Hold it close." Wait, guys.
She's not gonna know. And then
and
she's
then-
gonna read it, and she's gonna be like, "No,
She'll be like, "No, I don't
no,
want this.
I don't want this. I don't want this." My mom is very hard to like take gifts because she doesn't realize like how much she deserves. But yeah, babe, I feel like we talked a lot this episode.
You mean I talked a lot?
Jeka talked, you guys. I feel like we need some applause. Like I feel like we need some good
applause
job,
for
babe.
me. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
We're going to be back next week, and thank goodness Kent will be able to come over because we'll be out of quarantine.
I'll spray everything with Lysol.
And I want to also talk to Kent about what he got for Christmas. And then we'll talk about kind of what we got as well from our family and friends. And honestly, you guys, thanks for tuning in for this episode, even though it's just Jeka and I, and he talked about boners pretty much the whole time.
I can't press it.
But
I can't press it.
oh, okay. Let's wait for you.
Yes. One more, a little bit louder. Yes.
Ugh. Anyway. It's gonna put Jeka in the mood, so I have to make some excuse that we have to do today. I think right now we're supposed to head down to my mom's, right?
Man.
No, but thank you guys so much. Just a reminder, please spread the word about Pride House LA podcast.
Share it, tell
comment,
people.
review it, and of course, comment anything that you guys want to talk about. Don't forget to get your EXO MG Pop merch. And also Pride House LA merch. You guys shop pridehouse.com. I know a lot of people have ordered and they're waiting for their order. Obviously, it's the holidays, so be patient. But yeah, we love you guys absolutely so much. Kent, we miss you. We love you.
Miss you.
And we will see you next week.
Gay magic.
Don't forget
Don't forget to subscribe to our It's Warm in Here.
to.
You gotta do it
Bye,
like
guys.
Bye.
Feelings, they grow